All right, so I want to talk about our screws a little bit, and there's a whole science that goes behind this. We're not going to get into that as much, but we'll give you the quick breakdown of this. So you've got this little bell-shaped washer with rubber underneath, and then your head, it's a hex head, it's 1/4 inch, and that slips down through that and tightens up. On the bottom, there's a self-tapping metal bit. It's somewhat like a drill bit. And we drive these all day long. We don't even think about it. But this is one, actually, believe it or not, one of the more critical parts of your building, and so we want to get this right. So the top is obviously going to be painted. That's going to be exposed. Everything else goes into the wood. We're going to ship 1.5 inch screws for everything, including your ridge cap. You got a 3/4 inch rib. The screw will be 3/4 of an inch into the wood, and so that's going to be plenty. So even for your trim and everything, you're going to get 1.5 inch screw for everything. So. All right, so we're going to show you a couple examples here. I'm going to do overdriven, underdriven, and just right. So you got kind of a Goldilocks thing going on. So here we go. This is going to be underdriven. So I'll have guys, they'll put that on, they'll walk away, and they think that that's going to be fine. That's not fine. That's going to leak all day long. You can see that. Maybe on a really steep roof out in the middle of the field you're going to be just fine, or a piece of trim, but really that's terrible. That's going to leak all day long. So we're going to leave that one. So here's what some other rookie might do. They're going to drive this thing and just look away and keep grinding. So. All right, so that's overdriven. You could see how that screw kept right on turning and stripped out, and we completely destroyed the rubber washer there, and we turned that bell, that metal piece that's supposed to cup over that, we turned that thing completely upside down, so it created a little water trap. And then also, what's a little more critical for visually is we actually created a dimple in our metal, and you're going to see this a lot more if we had an actual metal piece on the wall. We created a dimple to where it makes the screws a whole lot more visual with shadows and such. And so here we're going to get the Goldilocks one. This one's going to be just right. So you're just going to drive that, walk away. You can do it all day long. You'll know exactly. It's kind of a touchy-feel kind of deal. You're going to know exactly how to do that once you've driven about 5 or 6 screws. Just keep that in mind. So here we got underdriven, overdriven, just right. And that's the way we run our screws.